New tonight, 7 dozen people who accused St. Louis police of violating their rights following downtown protests in 2017 are now picking up their settlement checks. The city agreed to pay the plaintiffs nearly $5 million. The protests followed the acquittal of former police officer Jason Stockley. 5 Interside's Brent Solomon is here to explain. Brent.
Well, and people who were around at that time won't soon forget the protests, chaos, and violence that occurred after the officer who fatally shot Anthony Lamar Smith was cleared of murder charges. When protests broke out, activists say police violated their civil rights.
You're looking at the 2017 protest in downtown St. Louis following the acquittal of former police officer Jason Stockley.
They're surrounding us entirely.
I was told that everybody was under arrest and to get on the sidewalk.
Including yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Had you ever been arrested before?
No.
Nicole Warrington says she was there to document how police were interacting with activists. Her charge was later dropped. The memories of what she says happened that night are crystal clear.
The sound of the batons. There were officers lining wall to wall, and the batons were just beating, and the officers were all saying in unison, "Move back, move back." And I think I will always remember the sound of all of those batons hitting the ground. They were pushing us all into the center of the intersection.
Once we saw the videos, we knew that what the police did was wrong.
That's why Javad Khazali sued the city on their behalf.
At first we filed 12 different lawsuits for 14 people. And then slowly we started realizing that there were close to 100 people. So we turned this into a class action.
In the settlement agreement, the city denied any wrongdoing, saying the settlement should not be construed as an admission or concession of any legal violations or any failure to comply with the law. Friday, we were there as some of the 84 people who filed suit came to pick up their checks.
I hope that moving forward that folks are allowed to use their voices as we're supposed to be able to do here as citizens. There needs to be some basic protection of our rights and basic recognition of each other's humanity.
Now, each plaintiff in this case is receiving an average of $43,000 after attorney fees. At the time, the city told us it would not comment on pending litigation. Now that the case is settled, a spokesperson told me today the city's stance cited in that settlement agreement still stands. Ann.